There we go.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, boys.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Chaille, I'm glad to see you wearing your other Bumblebee shirt tonight.
Oh shit, that's right. I wore it last time. I've actually, I've got it down to, I have the suit that I haven't washed in 2 tours, the white one. It's falling apart. It's like ripped in the back and on the side. I was at a punk rock bar the other night, and I was in the sound booth, and the sound man left, so I had to sit in the sound booth the whole time. And I looked down, and I've got this white, stark white suit, and I had laid my arm into the, when you do incense and then the incense falls down as it goes down. It was like a year's worth of incense on this ledge that my arm was on. So like now there's like dust and dirt. Yeah, it's a fucking.
I love that suit though. I saw a picture of it.
Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna
Charles Ferguson, I think it is last name.
The goal, like, so I got the suit. I wear that at night, and I wear one thing to drive during the day, and that's all I have in my bag, and then stuff to sleep in at night. And this is the only other shirt, and I found it on the tour, so I just don't wash anything. But Doug doesn't know, Tracy and I, we've been going to Halloween stores. We're at a theater tomorrow, like the 700 seater. Tracy and I are gonna do total zombies tomorrow night with blood and everything, and not tell Doug, and just like, hey, you guys ready to go? We gotta get in the car, and then it'll be and that's gonna be the end of that suit, because that suit is getting all over it. So
Hall of Fame suit. It's been through a lot. I'm sure.
I never need credentials. I never need a lanyard or a wristband where I go.
That combination of the suit and the hair.
The funny thing is, when I go into a venue early and sound check, and they start talking to me, am I wearing the suit? Because Doug's not there; he's drinking at a bar or in the green room, in the mobile green room. And they start talking to me, and I'm like, they think I'm Doug. They are asking me how long my set is, not saying like how long is his set. It's like, man, so I'm glad to see you back, man. This is great. It's been a long time. So how much time are you doing tonight? I'm like, wow, you don't even look at your own posters.
No idea.
It really has been a long time.
You sure have changed.
It's gonna be a different show if you put me up there.
Bernard Erickson.
Yeah.
Classic.
So what have you guys been doing?
Well, I went to a political rally.
I saw the picture. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, early AM. It was a 9 o'clock tip off, and it didn't take off till about 10 o'clock. So I got there and hung out with a group of people at a political rally in the cold for about an hour before the event started. And there was no, this is maybe a political statement, but I didn't detect anyone who was a douchebag. I didn't see any Joe Biden hats in the crowd, but there was just a lot of people wedged in there to see Bernie Sanders speak, and some other candidates did a few minutes in front of him. But yeah, it was pretty uneventful. I just froze, and then I went around and where Bernie came around. So I left a little bit early, It creeps me out how much, anybody can just wander up in there.
No,
I'm an example.
No, that's not.
But I was like, I'm stood in front of where Bernie's sitting in the passenger seat of the car. I'm like, I'm not going to do anything weird or anything, but it goes through my head that it's like, fuck, it's that easy to just get,
It went through my head when I saw your picture. I was like, if Andy's that close, any weirdo can get fucking close, man. Is anybody else having a hard time hearing Andy? Maybe that's my speaker.
No, I think he just needs to be a little closer to his microphone.
Okay, I can turn it up a little there. That might be doing it, but yeah, Bern nodded to me. But he's
also winking at you. He wants,
he's also going, man, I wish I had better, because like there's no, I didn't go through any metal screeners or nothing. I could have pulled
that
out.
look of oh shit nod, like, oh
yeah,
fuck,
it's like
somebody fucked up.
Yeah, there should be, there's just, there's no, that's
Well,
I'm cool.
it's one of those things where like at Coots, they had metal detectors. They installed them sometime in the late 90s to get in the front door. And it was always that thing is like, you know, I mean, there's a reason that they put them in and stuff like that. But there's also, doesn't that also say this place might not be safe? So maybe he didn't have any kind of wanding or anything going on, trying to say like, hey man, it's cool. Everything's cool here. I mean, I don't know how they would do that to an entire
Yeah,
group.
no, they just was, they're
He
just, I guess
probably
it's-
also thinks that, you know what? I'm 80 years old. If somebody fucking comes to one of my rallies and shoots me, it'll be the greatest exit story of all time.
Yeah.
It'll push the narrative farther than I ever could by continuing to do another rally tomorrow night in Portland.
Burning a
And
martyr
that's-
is so much more effective.
Absolutely.
well, I'm glad I didn't
And
do
if it's because I welcomed all with no questions,
Right
it
there.
will- yeah, exactly right. So good
So-
for him.
So it's like when I've sensed death or a possibility of death, I just kind of, that's what Bernie nodded, like,
Yeah.
okay, if you want to do that, you got me.
Yeah.
Let's
You
go
know,
together.
if you're the 1% of the 99, yeah, I can see how people are stupid after a Trump. I mean, people who go to a Trump rally are probably stupid anyway, but I can see where they get, like, they just go, well, he did the, like, I know Bernie said they legalize weed, but that's about all I come away from the rally with. I mean,
Wait, aren't you in
goes,
Oregon?
yeah.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
but
remind him that it was already?
Already illegal.
Oh, yeah, he was vaping backstage. I mean, he said federally.
Federally, right. Yeah.
But he had some good shit to say, but it's like, I don't remember. I was just caught up in the burn magic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Felt the
I like
burn.
Bernie.
Yeah, he would have been all right. I mean, I'm getting some backlash already. I posted he would have been a great president, and Lipsky's like laugh out loud or whatever. Which, have you ever heard Lipsky actually laugh out loud? It would be
No.
like a
If
sinister.
you do, you need to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, if you
Yeah,
hear
yeah,
Lipsky
yeah.
laughing, holy fuck, yeah. Could you imagine? Yeah, I just do like I said Bernie did, where nod and go, you got me. Lipsky's laughing. For
So was
real.
Bernie, was he out there like stumping for
Stumping.
candidates?
Mainly there was the governor candidate and Senate candidate, but there was two senators, DeFazio and Merkley, and they're both. But Merkley slapped. He was in a good opener. Bernie probably likes having him as a keep bringing that energy, man. But Bernie's he's a straight shooter, and it's like you hear the clips of the former president and shit. It's like talking. It's like a fucking fifth grader or less mentality. Whereas Bernie's just he's smart and he calls corporations on the shit. He was calling out. I think they were unofficially calling out Phil Knight. They didn't name the name of the billionaire, but he's been
The billionaire
financing.
shoe company owner that's from
Yeah,
Oregon.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's been
Not even
financing.
him.
He's been financing some the governor, Republican governor shit.
Yeah, well, all those guys, they give money to all the candidates. That way, whoever wins, they've gave them.
Yeah, spread it out.
Yeah.
What? Where's my
Yeah.
pearls? Where are my pearls? You guys got to be shitting me.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I was at a Trump rally early in the morning, I don't think I would have had as much eye candy around. Like there's some really attractive ladies on the U of O campus, and I, fucking wearing shorts. God bless them. It's freezing cold and wearing shorts and stuff.
How cold?
There's
What was the temperature?
It was probably in the 40s with
Ooh,
the
that's pretty
wind
chilly.
chill. Yeah. And then it got, it was more than I wanted to deal with. I was kind of bundled up like Bernie, and had the gloves and, the hoodie and everything.
That's what those politicians are really in it for.
Yeah.
Oh,
Girls
yeah.
the girls that are willing to wear shorts for them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bernie tried to wink at one of them, but Andy stepped in front of her.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Bernie's like,
That's who he was nodding at.
Yeah.
well, he did it. He right before he got in the car, there was a group of ladies, and I noticed him with a big. I took a picture of him. He's got a big smile on his face. I mean, he was laughing or something, but he was, you know, he didn't seem that happy going by me. And then,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
dumb.
and I'm,
hard to
I'm
believe.
like, hey, Bernie, have you had a chance to watch Issues with Andy on the YouTube? It's an international offering.
Got a
If I
couple
would've-
mentions, Bernie. You've got a couple mentions.
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah, Bernie, would you like to be a guest for our Patreon? We'll donate.
Hundreds of listeners, Bernie. Hundreds of listeners.
We'll donate $750 to your campaign or whatever his new. I don't think he got to that. He wasn't running.
Yeah, I
for
don't think he's
himself.
running for anything anymore.
Oh.
No.
Is he up in 2024?
I don't think so.
I don't think
In
so.
2022.
Yeah, that's weird how some of them, I mean, you know, I know it's like an election or two, and then you get into those 8-year terms or whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck that.
No,
Oh, no.
senators are 6.
So yeah, like
So every
Ted,
2 years, a third of them are up.
and Ted Cruz is cemented in for years.
Well, he just won 2 years ago, so he's got
Yeah,
4 more years.
Yeah. So, anyway, yeah, there.
That's
I
how
guess we're-
America feels about Ted Cruz winning, Chad.
Yeah, but yeah, I would have to say that I would have way more to say about people and how what a fuck that it was just like a group of people that make you go, well, maybe the next generation will correct some of this bullshit and carry on without all these fucking drift turds like that are there.
I
Is
think
it-
that honestly, I think that what it comes down to is this: Bernie's supports the ideas I support. That's why I like them. I think those ideas are inevitable. I think the only way you can go forward is to have universal health care. I don't think you can keep doing it this way forever. It'll just keep getting worse and worse. I think you have to eventually make college tuition public, paid by public taxes, like
Used
high
to be.
school. These are the things that, what's that?
It used to be.
Is Bernie in that picture behind
College
you,
used to be
Greg?
no, it's a duck.
That's
but I
Howard
don't
the
know,
Duck.
is
I
that
was
what he
gonna
looks
say,
like
holy
today?
shit. No, I mean, I can imagine. I mean, I wasn't like, I mean, I could
School
see
used to
that.
be very affordable, higher education. And I agree with you. I think it should be free. There's no reason. I just don't think the emphasis should be on everyone should go to college no matter what.
No,
think
everyone
that's
doesn't
a
have to go to
waste.
college,
That's
but if
a
you want to
waste.
go, it should be free.
Absolutely.
Don't you think they should?
All the parts of the Green New Deal, we have to do them. We just have to do them. We will do them
They'll
eventually.
do, yeah, it'll
Depends
happen
on-
eventually.
It
college?
depends
and,
on how
like,
painful we want it
you
to
think-
be when it happens.
you think like in that situation, like high schools should turn over all the records to like the military, so the military can exclusively go after the guys who are not going to be college material, maybe guys who've gotten in fights.
That's what they used to do. They used to send the
yeah,
guys that were in trouble
uh-huh.
either to prison or
That's-
the military. They
That's when the
stopped doing
troop.
that.
That's when the troops used to win shit. When they used
What
to.
I think I told you guys this before. When I first was in high school, when I first went to join the military, I tried to join the Marine Corps, and they wouldn't let me because I had too many assaults for
Yeah.
arrests for assault.
Yeah.
And I was like,
man.
isn't that what the fuck you guys do?
Yeah.
I don't
Uh-huh.
understand this.
I was
should've had-
marining.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was in training already, man. I was,
They don't want to
I
have to
was
retrain you.
training.
Yeah.
You should have been
Yeah,
their
man.
meet and greet guy.
I think my exact words to the guy was, "Don't you guys fucking kill people?"
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be kind of an entry level. It's like.
Then I found an army recruiter who did meth with the recruits and would
Easy.
clean your record up for you to get you in if you had shit
No
like that. So
problem.
Because
There's always a
they
way.
have quotas.
always a
Mhm.
way.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. I've already killed 6 people. All right, well, let's start you at sergeant.
Yeah, I know what you're doing.
Oh, you don't mention it was a drunk driving incident. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir. Yes, sir.
You didn't happen to electrocute any of them,
Yeah.
did you? Because I got an opening for an electrician.
Uh-huh. Yeah, wait till they find out you drove over a bunch of people at the Memorial Day parade.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you? Shit. All right. That's gonna be harder. They were on the news.
Mowed over a bunch of people in a parade, but it turns out my car malfunctioned and the brakes failed. It wasn't.
Mhm.
I killed.
Is that what that guy's
16. All right.
claiming?
No, I don't think so. That's what
He's
That's-
representing. You're talking about that guy. He's representing himself.
the from
Right,
Charlotte.
He's like 76
Charlottesville?
count. He's like 76 counts against
Christmas one.
him. Yeah, I
Oh,
think.
man.
So, yeah.
Oh no, I think they already found him guilty.
Oh yeah. I heard it in the news. We've been
I think
listening.
it's over.
podcasts.
Yeah,
I think he was found guilty.
You can
I
tell
remember-
when Chaille's been working on the road, he's a little more in tune
Behind on
to
the
the news.
Yeah,
No,
sees the
yeah.
news.
Well, shit. There was a fucking two brothers took pot shots and killed a bunch of people in Raleigh 2 days before we were going to Raleigh. So it's kind of
Yeah.
made it my business to find out what the
It's-
fuck was going on.
Yeah, ticket holders.
Couple of
Yeah.
spaces just opened up at the
Yeah, a
show.
couple. Yeah, there's
Yeah, we got a couple of receipts. We'll be good.
put a couple of
Big
empty
change.
chairs up there, a couple of 2 chairs on the stage for in
Yeah.
support.
Waiting for Guffman.
I'm having some alcohol tonight. I'm not really celebrating. I just decided to get a big apple cider.
Nice.
So I am kind of celebrating.
Cheers.
I got that fucking. Oh yeah, that was my cool experience. Well, not really cool. I had my port taken out though,
Oh
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah, that's right.
which I didn't know I was going to be awake for it, or I would have, because I was when I was laying on the table, I was getting into the Halloween spirit of it. Because there's a guy and he's
Like
masked up,
Dr.
and
Dr.
Yeah, and I'm-
Frankenstein working on the monster.
I'm there, and then there's the nurse they hold you down if necessary. She didn't need to do that.
Well, like nurse, give me a hand here and like hold you at your shoulders and
Well,
yank it out with a fucking pair of pliers.
What is it, the old
Well-
West? You're on the fucking
I,
Like
Civil
this
War
belt.
battlefield?
I should have asked for a shot of whiskey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and a
slug of
leather
whiskey
belt
in
to
it.
chew on.
Then go, I don't need that pain. Just pour the whiskey on my chest. Fucking John Wayne, man. Shit. I was thinking, that's the scenario. We were in a horror movie and they're holding you down, and I'm, because I haven't been to, a haunt or nothing. So this is kind of my Halloween. I wish I would have been. I wish I would have known I would have been awake. I would have stopped and asked an old man for directions.
Here's the Van Helsing character with the whatever that.
Oh man, that's a big one.
It's like your port. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
I watched.
And he's like, wait, I'm awake for this? Can you pull a butt plug out at the same time to distract me or something? How does this work?
Yeah.
Wait,
I-
did they ask Andy to insert a butt plug before he did the
No.
They didn't
procedure?
have to.
I
No,
think-
I would have played it much
wait, I need
differently.
two in there?
I
Yeah.
would have gotten really.
Hey, there
super-
was a golfing trophy on the table in the lobby when you came in here.
Not anymore.
I definitely would have prepared differently had I known I would be awake for it. I
How
was
long
like
did it take? It was probably pretty quick though, really.
about
wasn't it?
30, well, about 25 minutes or so.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, I get, I go, and it was my surgeon who did the whole,
Were you funny?
watching. Nah, not really, because I was bummed out about it. I was prepared to just get knocked out. And so
Uh-huh.
I
They
was
do a
like, I
local?
didn't
You
even,
didn't do it. You didn't have any jokes ready because you thought you
No,
were going to
no.
be passed out.
Yeah.
so.
no. And then it was
Gotta
like,
prepare, man.
and then
Gotta
I'm
have your
thinking,
type too.
well, and then my Rolodex was going, wait, I'm not getting put down with in my arm, so they're gonna be jabbing me with the needle in the chest. And that's what, I was like, I looked at the tray and there's a needle, big needle.
I don't look at
and
the
there's
tray.
a-
They're supposed to have a cloth over that.
Yeah,
tray.
they put a cloth over me, but I could still see bloody gauze here and there. And then
But did they give you a
Wait, the
local
gauze
anesthetic?
was bloody already?
Well, when he he gave me the injection, so that
Which
was the
garage
first
did you get this done in?
thing. Yeah, I got lost. He goes, "You don't want to go out that way," and I went that way, and there's a guy with a leather mask. And next thing I know, I'm on a table getting this thing tugged. They
The
tugged me
butcher
in
of
my
Black
cheek.
Knob all over
Yeah,
again.
right there.
And he didn't even the surgeon did not so it was the guy who did my big surgery, so it was like watching him kind of just it's like fucking
Yeah,
nothing to him. And I felt
Absolutely.
like a pussy for going ouch a few times on the needle, and I don't think I was excessive in it, but I felt like the nurse was, maybe she was, I don't know, she just kept stroking my arm long at, it was like and she was still holding on to my
Here
arm,
we
and
go. Here we go.
well, I was
Andy's
like at
getting
some
a date.
point
Dear
I-
penthouse letters. I
I
never
never
thought it would
this
happen to me.
Yeah. Before this, I thought all your
That's what I
stories
was.
were bullshit.
That's what I was thinking, and then there was another round of injections. So then when she kind of loosened her grip on me, then I was like, "Oh, okay." She was being compassionate up and through
Yeah.
that.
You thought
I
it was a
like,
match.
I was
And then-
hoping it was the one shot, but it seemed like it was like 4 or 5. But I was like, "Ouch!" I want to be more. I've come a long
you
way
gotta be a little
with.
tougher than that if you
Yeah.
think you're gonna get to bang the
I
nurse.
mean, Andy,
I
were
wouldn't have
getting
been
your own
interested in that.
injections. You
Huh?
were doing your own injections and shit.
I
Man. This
know.
should be-
I know it hurts in the chest.
Yeah.
But it does hurt. I'll bet you're right about that.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
does
I
I've
think
hurt.
it was
never had one in my chest, and I got a bunch of meat on my chest. I couldn't imagine your chest.
I mean, he had
That's
to
just
probably
chest.
shoot just
They're just-
underneath that thing, so it wasn't that big of probably that deep of a thing, but it stung. And then the nurse is like, "I'm sorry." It's just how old do you think I am?
Also,
Sorry,
may I
honey.
have a lollipop, please?
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad enough in front of my surgeon that took out my guts to be going, "Ouch!" Like, God damn, man. If I would have been awake during that other one, I would have had more to say than "ouch." You're fucking kidding me, man.
Well, Andy, I got to tell you, I get every night we do a show, there's people asking about you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and they're happy to see you weekly. A lot of people, come up and talk about issues with Andy, which is great. I even had someone last night. She's a psychiatric nurse, and she said, "What's up with Chad? He's got like empathy towards people now." I'm all, "What?" And she's all, "Yeah." He's like, in his tweets, he's like, he's not as angry. I'm like, how are you like, like how close are you to all
That's
this
true.
shit?
I know. I think that's true. I think
And
he-
I said, yeah, well, he's advancing. I
you
didn't
grow
know
as a
that, man.
person.
I
Yeah.
think I was just running out of other shit to say. I think.
That's the pressure of a deadline. I
Yeah,
gotta
run
do
it.
these Monday motivations every
I-
Let's
week.
float this one.
I
We're
reached the end of nihilism. Is all that happened, guys.
We're all like 187 episodes away from being honest with ourselves.
Yeah, that's the truth right there.
Uh,
Well, fuck. Well, anyway,
Yeah.
cheers to you, Andy Andrist,
Yeah,
for
I'm back
having
to-
your port out. Like, I know there's still a long way to go, and it's just always going to be a thing. We have to always check, but that's a fucking end to an end.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, that
fuck
shit
yeah,
was
man.
I mean, my seeing what happened to my brother with chemo, it's like, man, you really can't handle your drinks well.
You were
well, and
prepared.
it's you did so well through the whole thing, Andy. I mean, you were a fucking trooper.
Kind of disappointing. I mean, we took the show off of Patreon exclusively because we thought, well, we're gonna get to see some real emotionally
Drama.
charged fucking a big change. And then it was basically just, the same show.
No,
Yeah, kind of a letdown, frankly.
Well, I can go back through it again. I don't know, did Patrick Swayze have it more than one time? Or, did he get it and then get over it?
I don't
But
know.
he, I see
Oh.
that picture of Patrick Swayze at the end, and it's like, oh, that's what that shit can do, huh? Yeah, my
Yeah.
surgeon was like, "You're eating all right, never, everything's good."
Did you show him the box of Frankenberry you have behind you when he asked?
That's I made up for a few years of not eating sugared cereal this year. I've gone through all the monsters, I've gone through all. I don't buy that wolf shit. There's Fruit Brights with a wolf. Fuck him. He's like,
Fruit Brute.
it's a Fruit Brute. You're tagging with the big three of
He was
sugar.
a late addition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I know we've been down this road a little bit. Nobody comes close to Count Chocula. That's
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
hold
the-
on now.
yeah,
The Frankenberry is just as popular as
nope,
the Count Chocula.
no,
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, at
Nope.
least Oregon would decide, or at least my Albertsons is Count Chocula hasn't been in stock since it started. The seasonal.
well, I don't think they make
Dumbo.
that shit. They only make any of it during.
Yeah.
I'll tell you,
Halloween.
I read about all this because I'm stuck in hotel rooms. They sell as much Frankenberry, Count Chocula, Blueberry if they just offer it for September and October as they do if they just leave it for the whole year. They don't
Right.
sell any more by making it available year round. So that's why it's
Huh.
seasonal.
Yeah,
Fucking marketing is interesting in ways that I don't even understand, man.
You
But
can see.
it all came about during the Universal monsters, which were properties that were out for a while in the 50s, 60s. And this was kind of a thing to try and capitalize on that, because a lot of the Universal monster stuff, it went out of favor. It was easy to get the rights to it. And you see tons of things like models and masks and makeup kits and shit like that. But yeah, the Fruit Brute one was just a money grab. And there was a mummy one too. Can't remember what that one was. But the
You know,
Fruit
this-
Brute was they had to change the name to FRUTE because there's really no
Yeah.
fruit in Fruit Brute.
Well, I think it's because they wanted it to rhyme with and look like brute.
Well,
I think it was
first it
because-
was Fruit Brute, FRUIT, and
I
then they
think it was
rebooted it.
I think it was because there wasn't as much acceptance in the gay community back then. And you didn't
Yeah.
want you
Hey,
couldn't
we-
be selling the
hey.
fruit.
Yeah.
fruit.
Is this cereal wolf gay? I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
eating this.
Yeah. Fucking queer cereal. My boy ain't eating that fucking queer cereal.
Well, look
Give
at
me some of
Frank.
that blueberry.
This guy. This guy
You
looks
eat
like
your
a.
Count Chocula, you little faggot.
This guy looks like a dick and balls with eyeballs. So there you go. It's definitely a gay marketing.
I think he looks like a butt. His head
Yeah,
looks
like a
butt.
like a.
Very,
Yeah.
very soft corners on Frankenberry there.
Mhm. Yeah, he's not the kind of monster to scare you.
Yeah,
Well,
I
no,
mean,
that was the
Frankenberry.
campaign. That was the campaign, is that the monsters were actually afraid of kids. And that's how they did, because they were walking a tightrope here. We can't have it be scary because we're marketing to kids. So anytime a kid walked into the commercial, the monsters got scared of the kids.
I remember that. That's interesting.
I've had grandkids all week. So I've had to watch little kids scary Halloween stuff. And there's Hotel Transylvania
Yeah.
with Adam Sandler and stuff. But they've
Pretty
got
good.
they're pretty good. They've got a bunch of Steve Buscemi as the fucking werewolf.
David
and,
Spade is in it.
yeah, they're pretty fucking funny,
Yeah,
but they're kind of
yeah,
the same
do
thing.
that.
They don't want to. They're they don't want to be around humans and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm sure, Chad, you
You
really
identify.
identified with. You're like, oh my God, this is
Yeah.
actually, I get it.
Yeah.
Is this based on a true story?
You get all that money to build all that fucking castle to get away from people. That's what you need.
Fuck.
So yeah, sugared cereal. That's kind of my celebration for the holidays, really.
Well, I'm glad. I
sugared
know
cereal.
this. I'm glad you're still doing it.
Oh, it was Yummy Mummy was the other one.
Yummy mummy.
Let me see what that was. With Monster Mallows.
No, those are delicious.
I was just calling them marshmallows, but now I know what they are. Monster.
We just
mallows.
added Lucky Charms to the corporate break room area, and Captain Crunch and Lucky Charms too. We get free cereal. That's what we want. If you coffee, cereal, pretzels, Cheez-Its.
So
That's
they
what's
get
for
your
free.
soul and you get a bowl of cereal.
Bowl of cereal. And every day I would eat a bowl of Raisin Bran with whole milk because I don't get to see the sun anymore. So I thought
Are you gonna get rickets? Are you afraid of getting?
a bowl of milk, whole milk will help me get my vitamin D along with my vitamin D supplement I take every morning religiously. And they stopped carrying Raisin Bran because the container, they had these big containers with like first they had one with like the little dial that would turn and it would like, the cereal would
Ration you
pump
out your
Yeah.
amount, allotted amount.
Yeah, well, and that, now they have one with a handle, but everyone would get mad because the Raisin Bran would get stuck, and then none would come out. You turn the handle and nothing would come out. The whole thing's full. You can see it. People are fucking shaking the goddamn thing. So finally they just got rid of Raisin Bran and they got Lucky Charms and Captain Crunch instead.
That's not an even
And-
trade.
Me and another guy that is my age that worked there, we're like, can you believe these fuckers are like, the cereal's for fucking children. Like, I'm in my 50s. I can't. No. Then we look around and we realize that everybody else who works there is 19 or 20 years old. And we're like, oh yeah, of course. They fucking love this shit. Fucking Fruit Loops. I do like Fruit Loops. So, but
None of
I
those
don't
things
eat
are
cereal
as
anymore
sweet
there
as they
because
used to be.
the Raisin Bran, I thought, oh, this is good. I'm gonna get a little fiber. I'm gonna get a little whole milk. So it's over. Back to my banana.
Well, you can
Banana
pack that in your lunchbox, but they'll label you as one of those agitators.
What Raisin Bran? Bring
If
my
you
own
bring in-
brand.
If you bring in your own cereal, I'm sure it's, nobody's going to say
Yes.
anything to you, but it's probably marked in some book.
You're probably right about that. They
Have you heard about
know
this stuff? Oh, sorry.
he's
go
a
ahead.
free thinker. We can't have that here.
You'll be working for Twitter by next month.
So hey, this stuff is great, by the way, because I don't like drinking milk anymore
Uh-huh.
because we're not supposed to drink milk.
No, I don't want to drink milk either.
This stuff is great. It's plant-based and there's whole milk and there's reduced fat, and they even have it Safeway and Bisbee, so it must be everywhere. And it's called not milk, obviously not milk.
Does it have vitamin D in it?
I wouldn't know because I'm not worried about that, but I would if you go
See,
and
that's
check
the
it out.
only reason I'm even doing this, but you know what I mean? Like, so
Yeah,
I don't have a lot of, milk. I don't need milk in my
yeah.
diet. I don't need fake milk because I don't need regular.
Well,
No,
the
but-
reason I found out that this was actually a good substitute is because it works with cookies.
Oh,
That-
now
just
that's
that
important.
fucking taste of milk with a cookie is good, but I don't want the milk. And this stuff fucking passes
It's
straight up.
important.
Straight
right.
up.
All right, not milk.
Once I
That's my
found hemp
recommendation.
milk, there's no other substitute milk that I will go to.
Yeah,
I
doesn't
have a
need to do
flavor.
a different one.
This
It
doesn't
just-
have a flavor.
Yeah.
That's why I said the milk, the cookie test is the is
What's
the key
hemp
test.
milk taste like? Rope?
Milk.
It tastes like
Oh,
milk?
I'll
Yeah.
try it.
It's like almond milk or soy milk is okay, but those kind of have they leave a texture on my tongue when
Yeah,
they're
they do
done,
have
kind
that.
of. I don't like a film, so I don't
Yeah.
dig those. Hemp milk, none of that. It's just like a milk substitute that's kind of like milk.
That's on brand for you, though, Chad.
Yeah.
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 absolutely.
Chad's turning liberal.
I
Yeah,
don't
he's
drink
feeling
it.
empathy.
I don't
he's
drink it
drinking
though
hemp
because
milk.
I don't drink
Brett
really
doesn't-
milk.
Brett doesn't see it, but he's slowly being turned into
I'm
a
turning
right
into a
wing.
Republican.
Yeah. Yeah,
In
he's
the
already
water.
knows it.
Won't be
Uh-huh.
long before I'm complaining about celebrities losing their free speech rights.
Yeah, getting canceled. Like Mr. Pillow, man. That dude would have been fired from any, like, he does predictions all the time. Like, he says that, this is going to happen. And none of the shit that he's ever predicted is going to, he would be fired from any job for predicting stuff. Like, dude, you haven't had one hit in 100 predictions.
It's one of those things where, it's like any, psychic or whatever, where they say, all right, just, big story coming up, big release coming up next week. Tune in.
Yeah,
And
he's
you-
never produced.
And you never actually do it because he's always waving papers around. Oh, the proof. We've got the proof right here. Well, can we see it? Well, I have to get this all together and then we're going to have a
Oh,
big
man.
I want to
Yeah.
make sure everyone gets to see it. So we're not going to look at it now. We're going to make sure that everyone gets to see it. And that's the important thing. So we'll do that next week at the convention center in downtown Tucson. And come on out,
Come on
buy some
out.
tickets.
Eventually that scam runs out, and then we're all going to get to try out those pillows at the dollar store.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I've got two
Well,
of those pillows, and
They're not great, right?
They're all right. They're good. My mom
Right.
had it, and I mean,
I-
she's
I-
dead, but that's not what killed her.
You don't know. You can't prove it.
I'd like to see the
Right.
It
documentation.
might be, and
though,
I've got the
Chaille.
proof.
In
Let's
30
come on,
years,
check it out.
30 years
Next
they'll be
week, I'll show you.
Big
Next week.
reveal.
in 30 years they'll be running ads like, are you, like Camp Lejeune style?
Yeah.
Camp
Did you
Lejeune.
are you one of the many cancer sufferers that had a Mr. Pillow?
But it's like it's crazy because it really is just he figured out. Well, I think it's the marketing, but the
Right.
pillow itself is good because he's just chopped up foam. It looks like they took like foam that look like Frankenberry, right? Like little pieces, and you can mold it kind of, and it nestles really good. But like
Oh,
Tracy,
yeah.
she like bailed on it. She goes, "Fuck that guy." So then I
Yeah.
got two of them. I'm like, "Hey, this is working out pretty good for me."
Maybe we should see if we can have him as a sponsor.
We should
But
get him on the Patreon.
Like
Yeah.
a feather pillow is fucking disgusting, man. Because there's like stuff from birds inside there.
I know. I like those. I like
Skin
the
and
bird
shit.
ones, but every once in a while, a
Andy,
feather
that's not
comes
good.
out. I know, and it reminds me.
It's gross.
You know, I
We
don't
can't, Carrie Mitchell and I we've reached the pinnacle. We have like these really badass pillows. I don't know what kind they are. She did all that, but they're amazing fucking pillows, and they're really big, long pillows, and they're fucking perfect. They're not too, you just melt into them. The fucking mattress we made payments on. That's how expensive it was. And it is so fucking great to get into bed every night.
Yeah.
It's the happiest I am any day. And the only downside to it is it has absolutely ruined travel. It doesn't matter where
Yeah.
we are. We're like, we get into even a good bed and we're like, oh, it's kind of gross. And then you just can't wait to get home.
Yeah, pillows are a
There's that
filthy thing.
anticipation.
Yeah.
All
I
of our
always-
beds that we had gotten were fucking like yard sale beds or hand-me-down beds.
Me
And,
too.
Whenever I did that audiobook with Stanhope, I was like, money that we weren't expecting is a couple grand, and I was like, let's get a bed. And we went and
Yeah.
got a bed at Sears, and it was I was so naive that Jenny likes a soft bed and I like a hard bed, and that was what the demo model was at the season. I want this one, like where it's soft on that side, and they're like, no, we don't sell them like that, you fucking retard.
It should.
I was like, oh, I didn't know that.
Well, then I don't want it.
So and then
I'm
we got it, and
walking.
they were like, yeah, it's warranted. And so we had it delivered, and then Sears fucking went right out of business right after that. And of course, my fat ass just completely crushed it. So now I have our only new bed with a giant hole in it where I sleep because I'm fat.
Oh, man.
And
It sounds like Sling Blade.
there's no
kinda.
Sears. So
Yeah.
I did figure out and put a piece of plywood in between where I
Oh,
sleep.
man,
and that's
that's brutal.
nice. But I stole Andy's idea, and I'm on my third
Oh, nice.
Holiday Inn Express large hard pillow.
Yeah.
And,
So,
I
if
trade 'em
anybody
in
out
once in
there
a while.
doesn't know
That's
Andy,
Andy's idea.
Andy's
Yes, that's
brilliant
as I said.
idea.
I stole Andy's idea. I went with
Yeah.
his idea. And,
Andy's brilliant idea, which I was exposed to when we were on the road together in 2017. I was like, oh man, it's fucking brilliant.
Mhm.
Andy goes on the road and he brings a pillow with him, a shitty, gross pillow. And then he stays in a hotel. And if the hotel's pillow is better than that pillow, he trades it. He doesn't get charged. No one says anything because there's still as many pillows in the hotel room as there were when
They
you
don't pay
checked in.
attention.
And he just keeps on doing that. And by the
Yeah.
end of the run, he's got a pretty good pillow.
Yeah.
And it's kind of brilliant.
No blood
That
stains.
and the go to any hotel breakfast on the strip of the hotels you're at, and it's a pretty good living out there on the road from Mr. Andrist. I feel like
I'm
I'm
entitled
sleeping
to.
on the fucking garbage pillow that that hotel provides, and that's it every time.
Yeah. I'm entitled to waffles, whether my place offers them or not. That's as far as it goes, man. I don't, I'm gonna vote Democratic, but I think I'm entitled to waffles, so I might, listen to
Whether
some of their
you're
shit.
registered guest or not, you are entitled to waffles.
I'm
You
a
hold a
regis-
room key in your hand, you'd be surprised. People don't pay attention if it's a room key from that place or not.
Right.
I'm kind of like Robin Hood, taking from corporations for myself. I would
Stealing from
pass
the
it
rich and
around.
giving to the poor, only in this case, you're the poor.
Yeah, I'm eating a better breakfast to show others the way. And the best way to, it's like it's sort of acting, but I take what I, as a guest of the Ramada Inn or whatever, I take that over to the Hilton, and I'm still like, okay, I'm a guest here now. How is it different? Okay, I gotta have a backstory, and then I'm in, and then
You're here for the chiropractor
I'm
convention.
I'm there for a conference. I can't believe there's not more of the physicians in this place.
You know what you need too when you walk in? You just need any lanyard. Any lanyard would just make the front desk clerk go, yep.
Uh-huh.
there's
And you're
Shane."
on the phone going, yeah, no, we can be up, I'm just gonna grab a bite here.
And always try to come in from the end doorway. It's usually propped open with a rock by the staff that
Right.
wants
Yeah,
to
the
go in and out
smoking
to
area.
smoke. Yes.
Oh yeah. You don't even need to be on the phone if you're coming to that.
Oh yeah, if you don't come in through the front, you're
Yeah.
fine for sure.
But it's
Yeah.
always good.
You could lobby to have some of the other people thrown out. You come from that direction.
Yeah. Oh, what is this here, man?
Exactly.
Yeah, it is weird when they monitor too closely for those fucking powdered
Uh-huh.
eggs and
Ugh.
fucking build your own waffle. It's like, does this really matter to you? I mean, we were
That's
in,
probably what they're really thinking. Like, look at this dipshit that's definitely not from this hotel. He thinks he's pulling a scam on us when I could give two shits less if they take any of this garbage food that we're gonna throw that the neighborhood dogs won't even eat.
yeah, they don't even eat it.
Yeah. If you meet some employee who gets involved in that shit, there's a lonely, broken person. See, remember that when they're confronting you, is that this is a person who's already dead on the inside, protecting corporate waffles.
Protecting corporate waffles.
If you just complain under your breath, but loud enough for everybody to hear you too, that's fucking disgusting. God damn, it's all stuck together. What the fuck is that?
I think I might have been anyway, I saved a guest that was a vet, and he I might have been infiltrated and gotten breakfast. I was there for a skating competition with my daughter, but I went and was getting breakfast that way. And there were
Can you tell us the chain so we get an idea of the dollar level of the room?
It was a Red Lion, I think, because it was a bunch of old fucking war vets. That's what they were. There was a bunch of old vets, and I was in line, and I was like, well, I mean, I wasn't saying I was a vet, but I was in line, and there were vets.
Oh, you
in
didn't
front
have
of
your
me.
hat?
It was like Normandy, I was there were vets in front of me, vets behind me. And instead of storming the beach, we were storming the buffet, but I was not. It was an informal group. It wasn't like I was like, shoving my way into the veterans thing. It was just happened to be they were there for some other thing. And I saved a vet from falling over and possibly dying. He got a little anxious or whatever, lost his footing, and fell into me, and I propped him up. I think it was a guy named Larry. And I didn't give him no salute, but I'm like, oh, now I am legit.
Yeah.
I was there for a troop.
Brothers in arms, huh?
Fallen. He would have been a fallen troop had I not been there.
You literally supported the troops.
I said, no, not today. I'm not letting this troop. This troop
Not on my buffet watch.
This troop fought for me, and I'm going to let him. I'm going to right his ship and let him continue on with. I let him back in line where he was.
It would have been a lot funnier if
Oh,
you
you
would have
didn't
like
Busey him?
really,
He
really
was left
jumped out of
behind
the
in
way.
line.
He had to gather himself, but he came back and I go, yeah, no, go on up, he was cool. He just needed to get, it was too much pressure. I think there was sausage and there was bacon and there was like choices and shit. And I think it just really old feller. But there I was, going, man, not this guy.
It
This
is
guy's a
something to watch
hero.
Andy work.
This
when
guy's a
when
hero
does
like
these
me. Hero to hero, I got you, bro.
Yeah. Well, what a lucky man he is.
Yeah, he was on
Now
a
he's
war
got a
ship.
story.
Mhm.
Yeah, he was on a war. I bet he ain't in no breakfast lines no more.
Well,
I
probably
sense.
not.
I think we both sense that his bullet was coming. I mean, not bullet or whatever, but
Yeah.
he was gonna join some brothers he left behind there, and in his service to this great corporate situation that was, was more believable back in the day. So kudos back, because back then it worked for him.
Imagine you storm the beaches of Normandy and fight for your country against the Nazis, and you're at the Battle of the Bulge, and you're in the mud and the grime and the dirt and the shit, and you're fighting, and then eventually you go home, and then years later you trip and fall in a fucking Red Lion and fucking brain yourself on a corner of the table like Harry Carey did, and that's it. That's how you go out. That's the end of your fucking life. You're trying to get a fucking bagel out of the fucking little Quiznos oven thing that they put
the guy who righted him, he stepped back a little bit, and I had a couple bites of bacon off my plate. I just hung out waiting, watching the drama and seeing how he was doing, but I didn't know anything to help him, and he just wanted to clear his head, and then he got his footing back, and then he's like, but I was like, I'm okay. It's good that I didn't proceed ahead that, because he assumed that he's back. So it's up to everybody, Busey law is like, you stepped out of line and you rejoin it back at the back. But I think because he had other troops behind him, and then I was like, I'm like, let him go ahead. So and he was real fucking slow after that. Like, are you sure? You sure God damn it. Oatmeal's not something to stare at.
Hey, Andy, I got a question for you, because I've seen you do your work, and I know on the road we've stayed at one hotel and you've hit 2 or 3 other ones before anyone else has woken up. Have you ever run into in the morning you've done it, you've made, because you're a morning guy, so you're up and you're making the rounds, and you'd hit another breakfast at another hotel, and they got this up there, they got that, like, I'm gonna go run around to these other places and get the perfect tangerine or whatever. But have you ever gotten caught or tripped up on one of your escapades?
Nobody questions what you're up to at 6:45.
Yeah.
They might, like, an hour earlier, they're very curious what you're up to.
Right.
Once the cover of darkness starts to lift and you're up, you're just, part of that thing.
I think
Unless
that's probably something you carry to all your escapades. Like when you were stealing the rocks. Filling your buckets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You do it early enough, but not too
First
early.
guy at the fucking garden center to get the rocks.
Yeah. Well, it was a place that had a big pile of them. I think it was like a quarry or something.
Yeah, that place. It was legal.
As far as I know.
I had it confused when he was stealing dirt from the community garden. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that. Also,
that's not. Yeah, I was part of the community. I'm part of the community, and I need more help in the South Hills than they need down there for soil. So I was doing everybody a favor. It's all about, we're all part of the land. If there's
one love.
Yeah, if there's a mudslide that comes at me from the hills, it's all going to end up down there anyway.
So maybe that's why your bike was used by someone else who needed it more than you did.
Yeah, that's
became a
true.
I mean, if you want to
community bike.
extend
Point.
that, yeah, it's a community bike.
The
Community
person who
bike.
took, the person who rode off in it should be punched in the face for not leaving something. I
Oh, do you
I'm
leave
sure.
something at the buffet? When
I
you,
still, I
yeah.
was like a cruise. I mean, I keep an eye on, it ain't gonna turn up, but I do keep an eye out for that bike.
how
I
would you
saw-
identify it?
Yeah, that's my bike. Where'd you get that? That's the thing is I fucked up on it. I never took a picture of me or me and the bike or a picture
Holding
of
a
the bike, and I
newspaper?
didn't put down a serial, so it's like I don't even have anything to offer up other than, hey man, I got a victim card here. I got ripped off.
You have no
I can't-
proof that that
I got
bike
no
is-
proof. Yeah, I might have had a receipt at some point, but I don't, got nothing to offer them.
Bruh.
But if I saw somebody with it, I could shame them.
Until they pedaled away.
Yeah, you better run
And they'd
fast.
be in way better shape than me because they've been riding the bike. So, god damn it. But yeah, I saw Hobo Danny got beat up the other day. I haven't seen him since, but I've been meaning to ask him. This wasn't because of a hot lead on my bike, right? This was just you're just
He
out
got a
there.
little too close.
Yeah.
A little too close. This thing goes all the way to the top.
This involves the mayor. It might be an organized thing. The mayor.
So what so Hobo Danny got
Hobo Dan.
Right.
He got. I don't know what happened. He got kicked in the face or something. He got
What
roughed
about
up,
his skin
man.
condition? The update on that?
I think he's got cancer too. So Hobo Danny's taking a turn for the worse.
Well, getting
Oh,
kicked in
no.
the face is not good for either of those things.
Yeah, he was going in for meeting an oncologist and all that shit about his
Damn.
cancer. Cancer's been going around here. Hey, don't eat fish. No, I don't know what Danny's deal was, but I ate fish that was from Camp Lejeune. That's my connection to it. Is I ate fish that was. I thought it was just a fish sandwich.
Yeah.
And it was a fish sandwich. It was just from the pond out back there at the camp. And the log ride.
Yep.
God damn it. I've never seen a more marketed lawsuit than that one.
I don't know. The mesothelioma has been going strong for
Pretty-
years.
yeah.
I think you're tuned out to how pervasive that one is.
I'll be dead in the ground for many years when they go, oh, what causes bile duct cancer is Dr. Pepper. Fuck. I could have been involved in that.
Oh,
But-
shit.
Right now, I'm not in any of the popular ones.
We were just at one of the places we were at was really close to Lejeune. I mean, we're on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
East Coast, so there's, I mean, those, you think you've seen ads, there's a ton of ads out here.
Billboards and shit.
Yeah.
Is this what your baby looks like? It might be the water you drank. Oh, that's it. I thought the
Your
kids were
baby
just
ugly.
ugly. Yeah, kids are not ugly. They just Camp Lejeune-ified.
But you know what, the lawsuit is basically, they're doing these settlements because they have evidence that people knew that there was benzene going into the water. And it's
Mhm.
like, what? Why the fuck? How did you think this was going to end up? Like what was going to be the outcome with you knowing benzene is in the water supply?
In this case, it was the outcome is, well, it's the army or whatever.
Yeah.
It's the armed forces. So they're like, who cares?
Yeah.
And it won't be me. I won't be there when this shit hits the fan.
Someone else will be
And
dealing with
also, I've got other things. Someone else will worry about fixing that. You know, I mean, there's so many levels.
Why would
there.
anyone join the military? And they like you hear those ads that recruiting people for the military, and then followed by Camp Lejeune ads. And like, wait a
Well,
minute.
then you
they
sign
kinda fucked
away.
those
I don't know
people
how
up.
you can even do it. You basically sign it.
Yeah.
You can't sue, right?
Maybe the
Wow.
rest of your family can, you know.
Yeah. I
And that's
guess
what
now,
it's sounding like.
I guess now it's like where they fucking take out part, even though people signed, non-disclosure agreements and stuff. Even now, lawyers and stuff can go in and go, "Hey, look, that's pretty much,
Yeah.
Unethical. We can basically void that part out now. Even though they did that, we can go, fuck that."
I mean, I
mean,
like
Stan-
that. You shouldn't
know
be able
Stan-
to do something despicable, even
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
behind some kind of contract.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't really read
Definitely.
that Doug Stanhope had us all sign, but it was a thick document. About
Don't worry about it.
8,
That's
10
fine.
pages.
Yeah.
Doug's fine. Everything's good. Yeah, I'm taking I had this a dry. I might have to find this one I grabbed. It's a Two Town Cider House dry apple cider. I've enjoyed. I'm
Glad you like that. That sounds terrible to me.
I feel like right now I want another one, but I only bought one because I didn't want. I figured
You got a tall boy there, right?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know it's going down nice and.
You're not drinking like regularly now, are you?
No, this is rarity.
Yeah.
I can't do it because it'll upset my already delicate fingers and shit. So I got a delicate balance. Like I want to get back into drinking, but and then it makes my fingers and toes hurt. It's like if you wanted to have a second or third beer and then somebody just started slapping you in the back of the head every once. I guess I'm not
Doesn't
really
sound
enjoying
fun at
this.
all.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is
I mean, I
kinda
do
hard.
want the second or third beer, but I also
Mhm.
don't want to get hit in the back of the head anymore.
Right. So I got to find that probably.
Mm-hmm.
You
Interesting.
know, I'll figure it out in the desert.
Yeah.
I'll
Where
get
everything
my-
gets
You'll
figured
find
out.
you'll definitely, get to the edge of that. You'll get as close. You'll find out what happens.
Mhm. But it's going to be a small amount. I have a feeling. I'm going to do water.
Yeah. Good.
Just because it's getting so scarce. I'm going to try to make up for it's an easy one to drink. It doesn't
Yeah.
have any sugar with it or any of that stuff.
Yeah, I'll be there with you. Drinking mostly water,
Uh-huh.
a little
Yeah.
whiskey, a lot of
Chad's-
weed.
For you guys.
Yeah. The gummies, a little bit of gummy in.
Yeah, I sent you guys the link. It looks like the 190 from Vegas going west is actually open with a little bit of a detour around where the
Yeah.
road isn't repaired yet. So
It makes sense because that whole thing is like there's nothing out there.
yeah,
So if the road's washed out, just
Drive around it. That's what I
drive
thought.
around it. Clear it out and drive around that part and get back on the road. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does seem like it was taking a long time for Desert Road to be reopened from
I can
Which,
still
yeah,
change
you-
my trip to go that way still. So,
you're going Vegas.
but if that's open,
It looks
I'll
like
go.
it. I mean, check
Yeah.
out you could whatever you use to check out.
Yeah.
your-
when I
your
pull it up
routing.
on my map, it doesn't show that way at all. It just keeps showing only through California.
It just popped up 2 days ago
Yeah,
when I went in to double check. So
definitely.
that's good.
yeah.
All right. What else?
What else?
I went hunting Monday.
Yeah.
Fucking was really proud of myself. Hunted probably about 10 miles of fucking wilderness, just backcountry shit up into beautiful country, man. I mean, beautiful views, mountains, just amazing, wild shit. I get down on a dirt road about a mile from where I parked, fucking stepped on a rock, rolled the fuck out of my ankle.
Oh no.
To the point where I just got back from x-rays a little while ago.
Oh,
I'm waiting
man.
to hear back from them tomorrow.
so it's still pretty hobbled then.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Oh yeah, I
Something's
see the
Wow.
crutches now behind you.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
The clues were there, guys.
Yeah, there's a,
Something.
yeah.
Wow.
Where did
Yeah.
where were you going? Were you out in Hereford, or did you go up to Globe or something?
No, it's up right up. I decided it's rifle season. I have a rifle tag. Ended today. I didn't get to.
What does rifle tag mean?
I got to hunt with my rifle deer
Deer.
instead of my bow. Whitetail deer. The problem is there's a whole bunch, like I don't know, like 300 tags given out for this little area down here. And I really didn't think it was a good idea for me to be out there with the rifle with other dipshits with a rifle
Uh-huh.
competing for space trying to hunt
Yeah.
deer. So instead, about 5 miles up the road from my house is the nature preserve and a bunch of rich
This,
people
Ramsey
houses.
Canyon?
Ramsey Canyon Nature
Yeah.
Preserve. And there's a bunch of rich people houses and they've got deer in their yards and shit. Well, on the other side of that is Brown Canyon hiking area. Well, if I start there and I'm willing to hike fucking 10 miles up into the wilderness, I can hunt the canyons with my bow. Nobody's going to hunt with a rifle up in there because there's not enough room to be shooting. It's not ethical.
Yeah.
But with the bow, I can legally go up in there and hunt, and there'll be, there's deer up in there. So I was real excited to get up in there, but fucked up my whole hunt.
How far did you have to walk back with a?
I
Fucked up, eh?
was probably about 10, 12 miles in.
Ooh.
Yeah.
No shit. Wow.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
walked 10 miles with a busted ass ankle?
No, I was a mile from my vehicle. Luckily,
That's
whenever
yeah.
when I
turn
fell,
around.
when I rolled my ankle, I fell down hard, smashed down, rolled like a big fat fucking Hulk. I mean, it sucked. My knee was pouring blood. My
Oh my
hands,
God.
my wrist, my arm.
And there was like a big, like 14-point buck that was looking down and just fucking giggling at you. Like, yeah.
I didn't see shit the entire fucking day. I didn't
Of
care.
course
It was
not. You
so
were rolling
nice.
around in the fucking gravel.
There I was already done hunting. I guess I had given up. I just was kind of got lazy about watching my step, I guess. And by then, of course, my legs were jello because I'm not used to walking that far. I was just driven by adrenaline from hunting and fucking the view and stuff. And so I was retarded. I shouldn't have walked that far. And I don't know.
That can happen anytime though. Anytime. Honestly, just as I was leaving work tonight and I was walking to my car in the parking lot, the building is enormous. So it's a long walk down the front of the building to where my car is. And I was walking and this one kid I know was driving past me and he rolled down his window and he's like, "Hey, Erickson." And I turned and looked and I saw him and I'm like, "Hey." And right then I tripped on like a little chunk of concrete that fell off of a concrete truck as they were doing construction. So it just makes a little bump on the parking lot. And I just hit it absolutely perfectly with my stride to I almost fell down. I came as close to falling down as you could do, with my backpack and my lunchbox, and I'm off work and I'm doing, if there would have been steps or a hill, I would have absolutely fallen down. It just happens,
Did you bend your cereal spoon?
I don't even have a cereal. I take a fork now, Chaille. That's how bad it's gotten.
That's how much you hate milk.
I fucking
I eat cereal with a fork.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you
everyone's
leave-
okay. That's good.
Do you leave as a big group? I mean, is there like a bell that rings? And then you all
Mostly,
walk out?
yeah, the shift ends at 6:00. So most people are leaving at 6:00, but because I am a lead,
Mhm.
I
Either way.
stay for another 20 or 25 minutes, half an hour, wrapping shit up and making sure that the area that me and my guys work in is, shit's handled, and there's other things.
Make
that to do with
sure
it.
all the cereal's cleaned up.
I go back and see if there's any Raisin Bran behind the
Who's
fucking-
spilling this milk?
Oh, fucking Lucky Charms all over the goddamn
Yeah.
place.
Come
go
on,
back and get 'em.
guys. We fought for these Lucky Charms. They're gonna
Yeah.
take it away.
I put up the
Shamey.
sign that says your mom doesn't work here. It's not working.
I shame eat a bowl of Captain Crunch while no one's watching after everyone's left.
And that's a slippery slope because when I worked at Real Networks up in Seattle, they had free food when I first worked there. It was fucking pretty cool. They had a full cafeteria and you just got all your food. And then you're figuring out, wait a minute, they just don't want me to leave. They want me to stay and eat at my desk, you know. And
Right.
if they could have a trough that like just spilled food into it, I could eat it while at the computer. They probably would have done it, but there's probably some kind of like board that say you can't do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, you just like add literally cattle, you know, just
Yeah.
a food shoot just
Yeah.
comes down.
Probably some light that goes on so I can prepare. Get ready, here it comes with my fork.
When
They
I
should
worked
just
at the-
have a corporate, like a funnel, you know? Yeah, you know, it's like
Oh,
a,
like they're
takes
like
away
they're
from a
fattening
worker.
up a goose for fucking
What's
Like-
that dish? The foie gras or
foie
something?
gras,
Yeah.
No.
fatted goose liver.
Ugh.
When I worked at the mines, we would always have we'd go back from our days off. You'd have like 7 days off every pay thing, you know, or that the way it worked out. So you'd have a meeting and you'd go to a Mexican food restaurant or some restaurant. It was always Mexican food, and have a meeting, and the mine would pay for it. So everybody eat whatever the fuck you want at the Mexican food restaurant while you get the report of what was going on while you were off for 7 days. And then you'd work your 12-hour shift, and if somebody couldn't come in for the next shift, you'd get asked to work overtime, and you could only work 4 hours over. So they'd come and ask you, hey, can you work 4 over? And if you'd agree to it, they'd say, okay, well, what do you want? And you would immediately give them your Mexican food order. That was part of the deal. And so they'd go over and you'd order, and they'd order your Mexican food and bring it to you. So food was always
Totally
a
worth
part
it.
of the whole culture working at the mine, for sure.
Yeah. We don't get our food for free. I think we should, but you know.
Well, I mean, nothing's free. You're paying for it somehow. I mean, whatever it is. I mean, because when I figured that out, I just started walking somewhere in downtown Seattle to just get out of the building and to, like, you know, breathe air outside of the fucking building and, you know, go have a hot dog over at Shorty's.
That sounds good. All right, let's get out of here. I have no recommendations because I've just been doing the thing that I've just been telling you about all the time, every day, all day and night. And I come home, I have 2 beers, and I walk the dog, and I go to bed.
would you
Hold on.
recommend that?
Really, I wouldn't. What I would recommend is building a nest egg while you're young, so that when
Yeah.
you're my age, you don't have to go hard, so that you
Ketchup.
can make some money. That's what I would recommend. Get a nice
Damn,
401k, a good portfolio when you're young.
So you got nothing for something like me, somebody like me.
No, you're fucked, bro. You
Yeah,
can
I
come
know.
stay. We got an extra room for you. You can eventually
Yeah.
just come stay with us, and we'll feed you Frank and
Well, I'm planning to just live it up for a few years and then die.
Mary.
Plan.
Or,
Is that
or
your
just go to
recommendation?
prison, Andy.
I mean, that's all I can afford. So,
Yeah.
and then living it up is very questionable.
Chaille, put up his Venmo.
Yeah.
Listen, folks, this is literally a life or death situation. All right.
You can rob a
And-
bank, and if you get away with it, you win. If you lose, you go to prison and get taken care of. That's the
Right.
way to do it, Andy.
Yeah, or you might even get shot by the cops when you're robbing the bank. You might die
Problem
right
solved
there.
itself.
Absolutely. There
Win,
is
win,
no
win.
losing
That's
there.
what you call that fucking plan.
Win,
Yeah.
win, win.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything from Bernie to stave off my suffering. But I do have a recommendation.
All right, let's
It's
go
about saving when you're young, making good career choices too. it's a barbarian.
What?
It's called Barbarian, and it's on HBO, and it's a good horror flick
Right on.
Ooh.
with tits. which is
Oh, well, that's always
something they
plus.
don't have
That's
in a lot of them.
crucial to
anymore.
a good horror flick.
Yeah, absolutely correct.
But I thought it was, yeah, I thought people
Well, give us some
seem to
more.
be-
Give us a little.
I can, because I got, I mean, it's okay. It's an Airbnb situation gone horrible.
Ooh, okay.
Go.
Okay.
That's what it
Timely.
starts
Does
out
there
with.
anybody in it that we know? Is there a star that?
I think, no, I mean, yeah, there are, but I just didn't.
Did you,
I
Andy, did you watch it?
did.
I-
I watched that. I didn't research who, you know, I
Sounds
just
like
know.
the kid in
I-
school is doing the book report by reading the blurb on the back of the book and
I mean,
trying.
we've been fooled before. Wait, Barbarians is not about Airbnbs.
No,
Yeah.
Barbarian,
Yeah, turns out it's about barbers.
singular.
Yeah.
Okay.
I follow Barbara Crampton on Twitter, and she's been tweeting about it for a while. And I was gonna check it out because it just went to HBO. So when Andy recommended it, I was like, "Oh, right on! That seals
Yeah.
it right there. I'm gonna watch it." So I have
Yeah.
not yet.
Yeah, I don't want to tell you too much about it because it spoils it.
Because
He
you don't
doesn't
know anything
because
about
he
it?
doesn't know anything.
Exactly. There's a mummy, and it's not your mummy, right?
This is not your daddy's mummy.
Well, we did get
and
a
I know I got a piece for it.
Oh.
Justin, that annoying Justin dude, is in it.
Justin Long.
He's in every weird.
I like Justin Long.
I didn't know he's annoying. He's like a David Schwimmer of horror movies. You know, you may not love him, but you gotta go. There he is again, man.
Yep. All right. Barbarian.
so we did get some good Halloween flicks, and we got done with a gig one night, and Trace is like, Jeepers Creepers, have you ever seen that? I'm like,
Oh
no,
my
I
God.
haven't seen that. And it's
You-
been around for a while. I've never seen
Oh.
it. So she's all, well, we shouldn't get it because you're not gonna watch it. You're gonna go to sleep. I stayed up and watched it, and I got some problems with it, like the way it went, but it was pretty good. And
I
it
thought that
it
was
a good
scary.
fix. I think it
Isn't
was
that-
really scary when it came out, but you know,
That is also Mitchell's scariest movie.
really?
Yeah. That's the one where he's like a bird guy, right?
Huh?
No.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But see, that's the whole thing. Is like the
Jeepers Creepers 2 is pretty fucked up too.
haven't seen that. I mean, the
I
whole
haven't,
franchise.
I haven't seen any of them.
He nests for like 20 years, and every 20 years
every
he comes out.
23 springs or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
and then
yeah. Then he
feeds.
comes out and he feeds,
Yeah.
and it's like, I don't know. I thought that was pretty scary. It's been a while since I watched it, but I
Well,
was
the opening,
out
the
by the whole
opening
thing.
scene in that where the two young people are driving, and then this big van comes in, you know, almost runs them off the road, and then later they see him, that guy parked at a church, and he's taking wrapped up things that are bloody and throwing them down a chute, and they're like, "What the fuck was that?" That is an actual true story that they based that opening on, and that's how we got to Jeepers Creepers, because I was watching it on YouTube about this couple that was driving by and saw a dude doing that exact thing, and that's what intrigued me, and that was pretty cool too, and that was just on YouTube, but it was the original opening for Jeepers Creepers was taken from real life, and that guy was fucking crazy. He just fucking killed his wife, and yeah, and was trying to dispose of the body down a hole. Fucking nuts.
I feel like Jeepers Creepers. I think the name is too silly for how scary I thought it was. You know, like you hear Jeepers Creepers, and you're like,
Yeah.
well, how scary could it be? It's called the title rhymes.
I think-
It's not scary.
Yeah.
Rhyming isn't scary.
I think
But
of that song, Jeepers.
That's why it's in there. That's why.
Yeah,
that's the
is
whole
it?
thing. There's just so many
I-
little things like that that are like, well, why do they do that? Why are these bodies plasticized? And yeah, it just didn't develop it, but it was pretty creepy.
I don't know. I thought that guy was pretty creepy, and I thought there were a lot of times when he, you know, the way he would appear was pretty scary. Like it was like a, you know, kind of shit.
When he had just the long rider coat and the crazy hair, like just that only grew like from his neck down, it was like weird, and he had that hat, that was the character. And then when he's later on, when like he's sprouting wings, you're like, where the fuck why only one wing? What has one wing? You know, I think they just ran out of money on some of the
Half
stuff.
a joke.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of Jeepers Creepers 2, because in Jeepers Creepers 2, he flew around a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, at the end he flew around, but at one point
In a
he's just
circle?
showing one wing. Yeah. So did they run out of money? They could only get the prosthetic guy to do one wing. What the fuck?
That's funny.
This is good.
Well, I got a real quick twofer because I haven't really done anything either but audiobooks. I started another Neil Gaiman audiobook, and it's so far I like it. Norse mythology
Uh-huh.
is really fucking cool so far.
I listened to the whole thing.
Tracy
And,
listened to the whole thing
It's
already.
fantastic.
really,
she
it's
says
not
it's
even
great.
it's not even that long. It's 6 hours. And it's so far it's really, really interesting. You have to listen close because there's a whole bunch of names and stuff. So you can't really, you have to be kind of into it. But so far I'm really digging it. And then just to throw everybody askew, I guess. I found one that I can fall asleep to very easily to. So far, it's 17 hours long. I've listened to 52% of it. Haven't heard a fucking word of it. James Earl Jones reads the Bible.
Oh my God.
Man, once you start listening to James Earl Jones say so-and-so begat so-and-so and begat
Yeah.
so-and-so, asleep.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
It's like fucking a drug.
That's the whole first half of the Bible.
Yes.
The Old Testament is all like Leviticus is
Oh.
all about lineage. And
It is
it's in because I
Mhm.
tried to do that thing where back when I was like, well, I'll read the Bible, and then you try to actually read it and you're like, nope, fuck this, I'm skipping ahead.
Yeah.
This is boring. I can see how many times they do exactly what you're saying, and James begat Jonathan and Jonathan begat Abraham. It's like, I'm not going to keep doing this.
and it's like Ezekiel begat Boaz and Boaz begat Belowman.
Were they just trying to fill lines? I mean, what the fuck?
Mhm.
Leviticus
have-
didn't try as hard when he was doing his writing as the rest of the people
Yeah.
did. I think, he was one of those guys who wrote his paper like, this is a very, 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 very good story. Like,
It's
Bad
the
man.
Andy review of the Bible writers.
I memorized some of that shit.
Do you remember it?
No, fuck no.
Then you didn't memorize it.
Yeah, that's
I like that. I had the good
at one
news
time you
Bible.
memorized.
Watch, check it
Yeah.
I
out.
had the
The book
The
of
Good News
Genesis of
Bible
Jesus
cut out a lot of
Christ,
stuff.
the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham begat Isaac, and Isaac begat Jacob, and Jacob begat Judas and his brethren. Judas begat Phares and Zara of Thamar, and Phares begat Isram, and Isram begat Aram, and Aram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Naason, and Naason
What?
begat Salmon.
This is a bestseller.
Oh my God.
I would
That
give my life to
motherfucker
Christ.
will knock you out
Yeah.
immediately. It's so
And
good
you
for
don't,
the
and then you wake up and you don't necessarily want to go back to go, what did I miss?
Never.
it just
Who did
lulls me to
Abraham
sleep.
begat again?
Yeah.
And then maybe if you get into it with a Bible person, you can throw out a random thing and it'll
Well, it's going in my
surprise
subconscious. That's the great
Mhm.
thing is I have no desire to
Oh.
listen to it, so it's just there.
Well,
you know?
and-
That's what's inspired all your empathetic.
that's
quotes.
exactly what I was going to say. People have noticed your new empathy, and maybe that's Jesus Christ, and well, in this case, the Old Testament, or just our God the Father.
you. Have
Makes you a
doves
better
been
person.
showing up unexpectedly?
Uh-huh.
Or locust.
I'm not here to deny our Father. That's all I'm in.
Good for you. Good for you.
All right.
All right, everybody. We love you guys, and thanks for being out there. I think when this comes out, we'll be in the desert, right?
Yep.
We'll be out there. So if you see this on Friday and you can still make it to Panamint Springs, Death Valley by that day, come on out and hang out with us, because we'll be out there goofing off. And we look forward to seeing some of you out there. And we love you guys. Hope you join our Patreon. It's just $5 a month. Very simple. $60 for the whole year. I just went through and listening to these fucking guys at NPR beg me for my money for the last 3 weeks. Look, this is nothing. You're not going to get it. You don't get a t-shirt or a tote bag, but you get to support this show. And Andy, he doesn't even have enough money to live for more than 3 or 4 years. So you just throw a couple bucks into the Patreon and we can keep this guy going. For
Maybe
Let's make
4.5
that-
years.
Yeah.
Stretch
yeah,
it.
we could.
It's fun.
Yeah, exactly right. He needs to make it to see a DeSantis presidency.
I need to go
No.
too.
Then we can all kill ourselves.
Go. I gotta like raise funds to go out in style, and then I'll just see what I got left over.
Oh shit. All right. We love you guys. Thanks for being out there. We'll be right back here in a week. We'll do it again. We'll see you. Bye.